What is it?
I don't get it. What do you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet for? Welcome back to Blue's Clues. So today's clues are a wooden dog statue, a cage, and a white sheet. I got it! Blue wants to summon a ghost and speak with it. Jeez Louise. Andrew's dead. Oh no. Also probably should have saved real quick. And we'll read that in a second. Good day, good people. United States Aviator is back! And today we have some more Danganronpa V3. And the good old Angie is ripperoonied. I don't really know who did it because I haven't really investigated anything, so I'll probably start. Then again, I guess I kind of suspected Kurumi last time. I didn't really suspect Kaede at all. So that Atua may guide her soul to the gates of heaven. Atua, please take care of Angie.
It can't be!
Why did it end up like this? Didn't Angie have Atua
You don't
with her?
know?
Clearly she didn't. That's not true. Angie say Atua always by her side. Aw, Himiko. We don't have time to be talking about this. Instead of talking about Atua...
Right?
Yeah, we gotta talk about which one of us is the culprit and win this killing game.
Really?
Well, wait, this is a part of the killing game?
That's right.
What else could it be? The fact that Angie's dead can only mean one thing. One of us killed her.
No way!
But why would someone do something so awful? Same reason someone did it the last time or the time before that. There was a motive. And I guess the real only thing motive-wise? The only person who really had a motive was Kaito. Because he was afraid of the spooky stuff. But I don't think he did it. Is that really what happened?
Huh?
Could it be?
It's possible the culprit who killed Angie wasn't one of us, but... whoever she brought back to life, supposedly. Ridiculous. Vomit, vomit, vomit. That's the green vomit.
Oh.
Oh, a vomit-soaked entrance. How novel. And the puke's green again, too. That's a pretty ominous sign. Why did another murder happen? What's the deal, Monodam? I thought you were gonna make everyone get along.
Okay.
Don't worry, overcoming this will bring everyone closer together. This has been the case so far, yes. Their bond gets stronger with each class trial, does it not?
Fine.
Murders are necessary to bring everyone closer together. Oh my god. But how? So let's get started.
We are all friends.
Conduct a friendly investigation, then we will have a friendly class trial. We must distribute these first. The Monodam files.
Oh!
It's the Monokuba file. I was hoping it would be the Monodam file. Go ahead and pass it out. Didn't you want to do a 2-mono fee?
So?
By the way, I've been thinking, you guys should knock off all this killing and dying. Dying is so lame. Living is the rage all these days. So is vomiting apparently. Calm down. More green poop. Puke. Oh god. Puke. This is really unlucky.
So long. Farewell.
I'm surprised she was able to say it so well after vomiting so much.
So then...
As there is no use complaining, we are better off beginning our investigation. So everyone, we all know what we need to do, yes?
Yeah.
It's happened twice already. Here we go. By the third murder, we should all be pretty used to dead bodies.
Wait!
No, not Gonta. No way Gonta ever get used to
Nope.
this. Trust me, you don't want to get used to this. No one should get used to this. That's nice and all, but it seems pretty insincere coming from an assassin. Kill him, please. Let's start the investigation. It's not like we have any other choice.
You're right.
That's true. It's like his eyes were powered down there. That's sad. But it's still strange. This is a bizarre setup. 4 wax figures, effigies of the dead, hung upside down in the room. In the middle, Andy's dead body in a pool of blood. It certainly appears to be some kind of ritual.
Shuichi!
Alright bro, I'm counting on you. As my sidekick, let's end this nightmare together.
Okay.
Yeah, but are you feeling okay, Kaito?
Okay.
We seriously don't have time to be talking about this. There's no way we're gonna die here. I'm definitely gonna find the culprit.
Like
The culprit is really someone... is it really someone among us that killed Angie? I get how you feel, Sagumi, but do you have to repeat this tired old line every time? No, that's not it. I mean, could this be the work of the transfer student? What? Andrew prepared the ritual in this room to resurrect the dead, right? And she made those wax dolls hanging upside down as part of the ritual.
could it be?
Maybe the ritual succeeded and then the resurrected person killed her. Eek.
Hey,
What? Shut up already.
What?
It's her fault telling scary stories out of nowhere like that. Saying messed up stuff like that. Ugh. Kaito, are you alright?
Damn.
Sure, sorry Shuichi, I need to get some fresh air. I'll leave this to you and Maki. Do a good job, you guys. Kaito left, still a bit wobbly. Wobble, bobble, bobble. Do a good job. That coward has a lot of nerve bossing us around. Maybe that wasn't the best way to phrase it, but he just wants to encourage...
Jeez.
You've clearly settled right into your role as a sidekick. Oh my gosh.
It's okay.
I don't need him to give me orders. With so few people left, I can't afford to sit around anymore.
Well,
So where should we start? We should check the Monokuma file first,
You're right.
Yeah, let's take a look. Alright, it's time to investigate. What time, Ryuko, do we get that information? The ultimate artist. Found in her lab approximately 2 a.m. Cause of death was a stab wound to the back of the neck. The forehead also has a laceration. So she was killed by a stab wound to the back of the neck. But her forehead also has a laceration. That's interesting. The Monokuma file included the time of death this time. 2 a.m. Everyone must have been asleep. We probably can't rely on anybody's testimonies. So the murder happened at nighttime after all. If everyone had followed the student council's rules like Angie and Atua said. What good will saying that do? The culprit may be one of the student council, yes?
Why?
Remember the student council? That's...
All right.
We should we should go and figure that out. Let's start investigating and solve this murder together. Poor Himiko.
It's impossible.
I can't.
Himiko?
Himiko. I can't do it. I can't investigate Angie's body. But if we don't make it through the class trial, then everyone will die.
Whatever.
I don't care anymore. What?
What a pain.
Surviving and everything else, it's too much of a...
What was that?
Why don't you just use your magic to revive Angie?
Please stop.
This is no time for your mean-spirited taunts. Reviving her is clearly impossible.
Is that so?
We cannot say that with certainty, no? Oh my god. Oh god, we're gonna freaking do the ghost thing?
No.
Well, of course resurrecting her is impossible, but I know a way we can speak with Angie. And we're gonna use a Luigi board! The Luigi board! We can summon her spirit with a seance called the Caged Child.
What are you trying
Seance?
to pull?
Seance? What are you talking about? Cut it out already.
You gotta be kidding me!
Yeah, this is no time for
I'm
jokes.
serious.
Oh, I'm serious. This is for our investigation.
Huh?
For our investigation,
Yes.
if we speak with Angie, we can ask who the culprit is and bring this case to a swift
Well,
close.
you know.
First a resurrection ritual, now a seance. Are you messing with
Do you
us?
understand?
I would appreciate it if you didn't compare it to Monokuma's foolishness. Seances are a genuine occurrence. They are written in literature all over the world. In fact, I myself have participated in seances a great many times. Many times! On top of that, we have a rare chance to perform the legendary seance The Caged Child. It would be foolish not to take this advantage, right?
No.
But no matter how you put it, now's not the time for something.
However,
Oh, I suspect the only way to confirm the earlier theory is by performing the seance, yes?
What?
My earlier theory?
Therefore,
The possibility of the culprit being resurrected transfer student. It is not wise to go into the class trial with such an outlandish theory in one time. So to prove such a thing is impossible, I think it would be best we consult Angie herself.
incomprehensible.
That logic is peculiar to say the least. Holding a seance to find out about the ritual, so we're gonna fight the occult with the occult.
Okay,
Well, we can't worry about this forever, so might as well go with the easiest solution.
how exciting!
Okay, I'll help out. I was getting bored of investigating anyway. We haven't even started. Huh? I'll help too.
Huh?
You too, Himiko?
I...
If I can talk to Angie one more time, I'll do anything. A seance or whatever it takes, I'll do it.
Well,
I'll help out as well. I can't leave Himiko alone.
do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
yes!
Okay, I will.
So
Oh my
then,
god. So now we have 4 participants. Kokichi, Himiko, Tinko, and myself. However, the caged child requires 5 people, so we're still 1 short. Fine, then Keyboy can come too.
You're right.
I guess we can't be picky.
Why?
Why am I being forced to participate and being treated like a burden?
Well then,
So then, we need a place to perform the seance. Where shall we do it? How about your lab?
no.
No, in order for the caged child to succeed, the room must be as dark as possible. My lab has windows, so turning out the lights won't make it quite dark enough. Then how will we do it in the empty rooms?
That's...
Empty rooms? The one on the 4th floor? On this floor? There aren't any windows, so if we blow out the candles, it'll be pitch
Yeah.
black. Pitch dark. Pitch dark. Has anyone ever said pitch dark? The term is pitch black. Translation. Sure, I'm fine with
Listen
that.
up!
I agree with
Tell me
Himiko.
your thoughts.
However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we
Then-
use? The middle one. The middle room's always best for stuff
I
like
see,
this.
yes.
Very well, I shall begin preparations at once. I shall have you 4 help as well. Let us carry all the necessary equipment from my lab. Are you really going to do this?
Do you understand?
This is for our investigation. I said as much, did I not? We need all of our effort to discover the culprit, lest our lives be lost. Okay. Alright, well those 4 are now gone. Kyo, Kokichi, Kibo, Tinko, and Himiko all left the scene.
This is stupid.
Are you serious about this stupid
But-
seance? Perhaps that's just part of the investigation in their eyes. We should go with it. In any case, I should focus on what I can do. What the ultimate detective can do, and that is to detect. Alright. Let's do this. Let's do it to it. There's a dead body over here. Angie's body. She's laying face down in the middle of the room.
What's wrong?
You gonna take a closer look?
Okay.
Yeah, I was planning
Got
to.
a minute?
Let's hurry up and do it. We can't afford to waste any time here. Maki didn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over to the body. She has no problem with dead bodies. She is the ultimate assassin. Oh, let's look at this body. Oh, this is near the body. Alright, so we got the door. I do want to look at the door, because that is of concern to me. This is the lab's back door.
Is this...
Ooh, there's some gold. Oh, okay. So we got... I guess you can't really, like... Hold on. The door has a sliding lock and it's still locked.
That's true.
Because no one has used this door since we came in here. I believe that Angie locked this door when she came in and it's been locked ever since. Oh wait, what's this? Look, there's something golden shiny on the tab of the sliding lock. Golden shiny? Could it be?
Is that alright?
Maki, can I see it for a moment? I want to try moving the
So
sliding
what?
lock. Go ahead and unlock it. Whatever. Which way does it go? Which way does it go? Okay, so it goes that way. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I'm not sure. Well, if somebody's hands were covered in it, that means that whoever had it must have locked the door? Interesting. I don't know. Just as I suspected, this lock will slide without much effort. Whether you lock it or unlock it. This may be an important clue. Does not take much effort to unlock that door.
Well,
I'm curious about the rear door too. There's something else that bothers me. The front door was the one that we used to enter this room. Shouldn't we investigate the front door too? I'm gonna take a closer look at it. Okay. Maki walked over to the front door. Okay. I still got things to look at here, Maki. They're upside down. Hanging from the exposed beams on the ceiling. And somebody stabbed Kaede in the
If I
chest.
remember correctly,
Angie made all 4 of these wax
Hey.
effigies. Is this rope from the warehouse?
you're right.
I believe so, and that means they won't be much of a clue. Anyone could have gone and gotten these ropes. Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole. The warehouse does contain plenty of things that can be used for murder. I mean, she's right. Anyway, I know that these are just wax, but it still creeps me out. What about the sword in her chest?
that's true.
These effigies look just like real people, not their faces, but their bodies too. The ultimate artist was clearly talented.
By the
was
way-
certainly talented. By the way, why is this effigy hanging upside down? Is that a part of the ritual? I'm not sure.
What is it?
If it's not, then why are they like this? Who would go out of their way to hang an effigy? Right. If they're going to do this much, there must be some reason for it. What could it be? Who would do this? The culprit, Angie, or someone else entirely? Okay, so they're hanging upside down, and it's probably not a part of the... Okay. Can I just click on... Okay, so I can click on the katana itself. A katana stabbed right into Kaede's
Damn it.
wax effigy. Who did this? And why?
Got a minute?
Let me see. Maki nudged me aside, then gripped the katana, pulled it out of the effigy, yanked it right out of Kaede's chest.
Ah,
Wait, this is a crime scene. You can't just...
What is it?
You wanted to check the katana, right? Well, you can't do that if you don't pull it out.
because
Yeah, true, but we have to preserve the scene. Maki paid no mind to my protest while we stared the katana for a while.
Is this...
Well, there's blood on the end. It's a katana, a real katana, but there's a gold leaf on it.
okay.
Yeah, I believe this is the one that was on display in the Ultimate Anthropologist lab. Is that so?
Okay.
We can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the bloodstain on the tip. The edge is too rusty to cut well, but it would be enough to stab.
But
Why would someone go through the effort of using this as the murder
That's
weapon?
true.
That's a very good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable weapon.
could it be?
Perhaps because Kyo's lab is on the same floor and they just grabbed something close by? Maybe they had, maybe they have been in a hurry. They may have been in a hurry. Or maybe they needed a long weapon like this. Needed a long weapon. That's
Okay.
interesting. My lab doesn't contain any swords or weapons of this length.
Huh?
Really?
That's true.
I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must know I don't use swords for work. When I first started working, I botched a mission using a katana. I haven't used a sword since, which is fine because they're a hassle to carry anyway. I suppose everyone's lab is suited for them, just like Angie's was. But how did they know all of this? Anyway, the gold leaf flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now.
Okay.
Must be pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off
Got a
that
minute?
easily. Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. I have to wash them later. She scolded me and then stood in front of Kaede's effigy.
Hey,
I'm gonna put this back where we found it. If it's too hard for you to watch, look away.
Okay.
Thank you. That was sweet. It's like she knows she can't compete with Kaede. I averted my gaze and Maki stabbed the katana back into the effigy.
by the way,
Even so, why was a weapon stabbed into the... probably to hide the blood. A hanging wax effigy... I mean, you would just find it anyway, right? Was it a part of the ritual, or was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon? Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it. They didn't even wipe off the blood, right? Besides, I'm certain there are better ways to hide
What
the
are you
murder weapon
talking
than this. Then what's the reason for
That's
this? I honestly have no idea. I have no clue.
well,
We should investigate this, where this weapon came from
Okay.
if I find a clue there. Yeah, we'll go there. We'll go there. It's got gold on the end. We got you. Ah, this book. It's a book. The instructions for the ritual are written in the Necronomicon. By performing the ritual as written, we can resurrect one deceased victim. Okay.
I knew it.
This was the motive, the Necronomicon. Angie tried to perform the ritual written in this book, right?
Okay.
If we look in the book, we should learn more about the steps she was trying to do. Let's take a look. Excellent. This is what I wanted to see. Prepare an effigy. Use whatever materials. If it's not obvious, you should label it with the name. Prepare the effigy of a dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. The size and shape are irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. Preparing the effigy burns... After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. But use caution, be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes onto the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased victim 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait after a while. You should feel a light tap on the back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for one use, so the ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. Okay, so nobody was summoned, because this book is fine. These are the steps for the resurrection
This is
ritual.
stupid.
Angie really believed in this crap. It's pretty obvious you wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true, but in this place, I don't think we can rule anything out. Okay, so... was not used. So we don't even have to do the ghost thing, right? There's blood dripping from Angie's head. According to the Monokuma file, she sustained a stab to the back of the neck, as well as a laceration on her
knew it.
forehead. The killing blow was a single stab wound to the back of the neck, a sneak attack most
Well.
likely. Then what do you make of the wound on her forehead? Maybe the culprit hit her on the head before stabbing her from behind? But her 2 wounds are substantially different. Did the culprit change weapons mid-attack?
Oh yeah.
I suppose that would be unnecessary.
Remember.
Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep. It's not... Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding that much. So that's an old wound, I guess? What is going on with these 2 wounds? One of them's an old wound. Gotta be. Huh?
Huh?
What's wrong, Maki?
Got a minute?
Move. You pushed me aside, then lifted...
Is this...
What is this crumpled... What is this doing crumpled underneath her body?
What is it?
Duct tape that I guess was on her forehead? I don't know, but it must be related to the case. Look, there are hairs stuck to it. Long hairs. Angie's, right? Bloody duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could it mean? Bloody duct tape has been added.
But
I'm surprised you spotted this, Maki. It was hidden so well
what?
under her body. It was partially visible. As a detective, you should have been able to notice it before I did.
okay.
Well, that's true, I guess. Even so, I guess you're still used to being around dead bodies. Still getting used to it. So don't beat yourself up over it.
Okay.
Wow. Well, then it's a good thing you're used to corpses, Maki.
You wanna die?
Huh? Oh, wow.
Sorry.
Sorry, joking. I couldn't resist.
Got a minute?
You don't need to apologize. I was joking too. Oh my goodness. We're turning that bad habit into a joke between us now. I see how it is. Kaito better watch out. Didn't sound like a joke though. It was a joke. She likes us. She's goofing and gaffing with us. The pool of blood itself. I was like, why are we not out of this area? Okay. This can't be from her forehead. The blood is from the back
Is
of her neck.
this...
This blood is dry. A few hours ago. Must have spilled a few hours before Angie was killed, maybe more. Okay. That fits 2 a.m. Angie's body appears to be exactly as the Monokuma file said. There were several clues that caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusions yet. If we think about all the evidence in combination, that might tell us something. Let's continue the investigation for now. Aki, what's wrong?
So what?
It's nothing important, but the only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene. Okay? Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Like I'd know.
Who knows? I guess you wouldn't know, because you're such a delightful person underneath your cold, hard exterior. You're certainly more reliable than Kaito, at least. That guy is useless. You're still crushing on him. Anyway, let's continue. So we don't need anything else around here. I want to talk to you, because you said something
Hey,
during our investigation. I just want to confirm something. The door. When we got to this lab, you're sure that that door was locked? Yes, I'm positive. I tried to open it. I turned the doorknob and tried to turn it. Click, 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 clack. It's really locked.
I knew it.
The front entrance was locked until Kokichi picked it. Kokichi pulled out some, yeah, that's what he did. He picked the lock. Click, 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 clack, click, clack, moo, cows are tight. And there, open sesame, you mean open sesame, but I like the differentiation there. So he picked the cylinder lock.
hey,
You think anyone else could have opened the lock besides
That's
him?
true.
Would have been impossible from the outside. Monocubs took the key. Unless someone else knows how to lockpick, which is possible. Okay, here it is. There's only one key, so don't lose it. It'd be bad if you guys lost it. You wouldn't be able to lock the door from the outside. Or open it. Let me see that key. He swiped it and put it in his mouth. Nom. Yeah!
then
So Kokichi is the only one who could have opened or closed the door from the outside, right? Correct. Only Kokichi would have been able to open and close the door from the outside. And someone inside could have opened and closed as they pleased. So the front door was locked from the inside of the room. Not necessarily. I'm just thinking of possibilities. In that case, the question becomes how the person who locked the doors got out. How the culprit got out of the classroom after locking the doors. I probably read that wrong. Do I need to talk to any of you? Still strange that the front and back doors
That's
have
wrong.
different locks. No, that's not strange. The front door we came in has a cylindrical lock. The rear door has a sliding lock. But by the time we discovered the body, both
Is
doors
this-
are locked. In other words, this is what you might call a locked room mystery, right? Pretty much every single game has one of these locked room mysteries. Locked, huh? In fact, every game, I think every game that had a quote-unquote locked door mystery, it's been a suicide. I think. Sakura was a suicide. Are we counting? I guess we kind of count Nagito as a locked door. His was just, man, God. Jeez.
You're right.
Yes, the cylinder lock was taken by the Monocubs. So both doors could, but also, someone had to have done this. Because of the sword, and because of the gold stuff on one of the locks. Unless she, it could have been her. Maybe it was a suicide. Maybe it's another suicide. But if you rule out Kokichi's lockpicking, right? He could have picked the lock on the cylinder. He could have picked the cylinder lock on the front door, go in and out of the lab. Could have created this locker room mystery. It's possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed
If I
Angel.
remember correctly.
Yeah, that's
that's
true.
right.
Also, he appeared at an oddly convenient time as we tried to enter the lab ourselves.
I knew it.
He's clearly suspicious. It seems suspicious, but that solution is a little too convenient, and we're in a Danganronpa game, so he's completely innocent. Great. Can I leave? Nope, there's some more things apparently. Anything on the ceiling, or do I have to talk to people? Are you gonna be useful? No. I don't believe you're gonna be useful either, you sack of garbage. We'll start with Grunta.
Why?
A murder at nighttime is strange.
Why?
Impossible even. Why do you think that?
Right.
Because student council made a rule that no one can be outside during nighttime. Everyone should have been asleep. No way murder could happen at nighttime.
Ew.
You really think everyone would go along with that rule?
But
But it Atsu's rule. Angie said he punished us if we not follow his rules.
But
But the student council wasn't included in that, correct? They could have done anything that they wanted. Angie was also working here at night. Huh? She was? Yes. No way, student council would never break their own rules.
Right.
They should have been asleep in their own rooms too, to set good example to others. Maybe Angie got attacked while she sleep in her room and got brought back here.
Gonta, idiot.
If so, Gonta could have saved her, if only Gonta saw. But Gonta was sleeping. Sorry, Angie, Gonta no could save you. Find it hard to believe that nobody went outside in spite of the student council rule. What do you have to say? I'm not sure it's okay to say this or not, but could Tinko be the culprit?
Huh?
Tinko? It's not like I have proof or anything, but earlier I heard Himiko say that Tinko was trying to betray the student council.
No.
So you suspect Tinko.
Actually,
Because as a member of the student council, she would have been allowed into this lab.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Angie did not allow members of the did allow members of the student council into the lab. Yeah, Angie had been shut away working on the ritual by herself since yesterday. She said she would only unlock the door if she heard a voice of the student council
That's
member.
true.
That certainly would point to Tinko. She did betray the student council after all.
no.
It's not that I want to suspect Tinko, but since only student council members would have been let in here, so Angie only let in members of the student council. That would be Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tinko, and Sugumi. I kind of doubt it's Tinko. It would make sense for it to be Tinko, but I doubt because she's already betrayed it. I don't think she would just willingly let her back in. Tinko is certainly the most suspicious, I suppose so. I think we finished investigating for now. Did Sugumi's account get put into the
Got a
truth
minute?
bullets? Is this really the time to rest? I don't think
I'm
we
not
found
so
enough
sure
clues yet.
about that.
Yeah, we haven't. I don't know how much time we have left to investigate, so we need to
You're
hurry
right.
up. You're right. First, we should investigate the ultimate anthropologist lab. We might find a clue related to
That's
the
true.
katana. That's true. We need to check if the katana really did come from that place. Is something wrong, Maki?
By the way.
It just occurred to me. Why am I acting like
Sure.
your partner?
Whatever.
Well, it's fine. Just don't get used to it. It's not if I asked you, but it's fine by me. It's true that Maki's been a tremendous help to me. She did find one clue that's probably going to be very important. That's the freaking duct tape. Now let's get the heck out of here. Let's get out of Dodge and let's go to his lab. And they see me running, running, and 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 running, running. Alright, this investigation seems like it's gonna be short at least. Oh, I forgot they're still doing the freaking ghost summoning thing. Yeah, we just read that. Just made a bathroom break. Is it still there? No, that's just the sheath. It's just to see it. I cannot get over how many times you and I are just on the same page. Earlier, the katana was inside the sheath.
Okay.
Now it's inside of Kaede. Maki, the gold leaf katana definitely came from here. I'm certain of
That's
it.
true.
Doesn't that make Kyo suspicious? This is his research
No.
lab after all. Not necessarily. Anyone could have taken it. They could have come in here and taken it. The doors don't lock in
That's
this room.
true.
Fair enough. Anyone could have done the same with my lab too. Oh! Kokichi!
Oh?
Oh, what are you guys doing here? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be helping with the seance? You guys look so disgusted right now. Then again, I guess that's your signature look.
Anyway,
Anyway, I forgot to bring something we needed for the seance, so I came back here to get it. Something for the
Yeah.
seance. Yep, that white sheet over there. We bought the wooden dog statue in the cage already, but I guess we needed that sheet too.
What is it?
I don't get it. What do you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet for? Welcome back to Blue's Clues. So today's clues are a wooden dog statue, a cage, and a white sheet. I got it! Blue wants to summon a ghost and speak with it. Jeez Louise. Hey, don't ask me. I don't know why we need that stuff either.
So that means...
That's why I figured I'd do a little research on the seance before I got the sheet. Study. So let's see. Look around, and I heard it was like some old handmade book. Oh, is this it?
Yeah.
Yep, it says Cage Dog Village right there on the cover, so this must be it. Let's see, what does it say about the Cage Child Seance? Kokichi flipped through the old book he picked up. Is it this page? It's hard to read, but I can see the Cage Child is mentioned here. Well, that's in a language I can't read.
Yeah.
Kyo's drawing the same circle as the one picture. Okay, let's see. In order to perform the Cage Child, you need 5 people, including the spirit medium, Phoenix, right? And a dark place with no light.
If I remember correctly.
It's just like Kyo said. First, draw the magic circle passed down from the Cage Dog Village on the ground. In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, curl like a turtle, and rest their forehead on a stone on the ground. Afterward, the other 4 participants must put the iron cage over the spirit medium and cover it with a white sheet. Somebody else is gonna die. This is gonna be a double murder. This is gonna be a double murder. That's why we're getting all this information. And finally, the dog god must be placed on top of the cage. This is gonna be a double murder. I don't know who else is gonna die in this case. It also says we can't step on the magic circle during preparations. The dog god? Do you mean the wooden statue?
Yeah.
When preparations are complete, turn all the lights out to create complete darkness. The seance will begin when the 4 remaining participants are standing in each corner of the room. The 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the Cage Child song. After the song, ask, "Is the cage child?" Then say the name of the spirit. The spirit medium will reply in the voice of the summoned spirit, and that's all it says. Well, how do you unsummon it? That sounds complicated. It sure does. Complicated plans have a better chance of working out in the end, wouldn't you say? No. Whether it works out or not, Kyo's been wanting to conduct this seance for a while. Yeah, he mentioned it to us earlier. You've already memorized it. Never thought I'd be able to lay eyes on the real one. What a trick of fate. Because, I mean, he has the stuff. Someone else is gonna get murdered. What if this was all his plan so that he could be able to do this freaking seance? Probably why he left the book here, because he can conduct the seance without it. Is that even possible, contacting Angie's ghost? If you're so curious, why don't you join us, Shuichi? Huh?
Well, you know.
You should see how it plays out with your own eyes.
See?
There's still time, you know. The seance hasn't started
That's
yet.
true.
Maybe it's better if you join me. You think so?
I don't understand.
Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. Whether you believe or not, as a detective, you should be there to observe what happens. As a detective, huh? You are sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now you're talking.
All right.
Well, I'll be waiting for you. Of the 3 empty rooms, we're in the middle one. Okay, now that they're making me go to this, 100% another murder is gonna happen. While it's completely dark, because it's gonna be completely dark. Alright, who else is getting ripped? So we have Kibo, Himiko, Tinko, Kyo, and Kokichi. Jeez. Okay. This is... Oops. Past the hallway. Because any of them could die, really. I want to see what's going on in the other rooms, to be honest. Dang it. Yeah, something's going on in one of these 2 other rooms. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now.
Hello.
So Kokichi tells me you wish to participate in the seance as well. You are most welcome to join us.
Oh.
Is what I would like to say, however, only 5, including the medium, may join.
Oh, man.
Oh man, what a shame. Well, Keyboy, you're out. Me? Why? I agree with Kokichi. I was thinking about this for a while.
Listen up!
Robots and seances don't mix. They're like toothpaste and orange juice. She's so right. Toothpaste and orange juice is a... Ugh. It's an... Ooh. After you brush your teeth and you drink some orange juice, you're like, ugh, that's not how orange juice is supposed to taste. To be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kiba.
Why you?
Don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out after forcing me to come? That's why we're apologizing.
Do not mock me!
No one's apologized yet!
Oh, man.
Fine, fine, our bad. Just don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us.
Rude!
Why would I do that?
Stop it.
Stop whining, Kibo. I want to start the seance as soon as possible. Fine, but I won't forgive this betrayal, Shuichi. We didn't do
This
anything!
conversation is going nowhere.
I just got here! Yeah, what did I do? Thank you! I thought he was just gonna let that slide, and I was like, we didn't do a thing. So now Shuichi has joined us. First, some warnings.
Do you understand?
Do not enter the magic circle I have drawn on the floor. It is drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disturbed when stepped upon. You drew this magic circle with salt?
That's correct.
I use salt for magic circles. It makes the seance more likely to succeed.
Well then.
Also, it's dark in here, so make sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail,
Terrifying.
it may unleash a curse. Oh no.
Okay.
Got it, I'll be careful. I'm surprised you were able to draw this without even looking at a
Do
picture.
not worry.
I have the entire document memorized, so this magic circle should be perfect. Of course, I also have the Caged Child song memorized. You must do the same.
Do you understand?
I have copied the words to the song down here. Please commit it to memory. I guess it'll be pitch black, so I can't see it. Everyone else has already memorized it. After all, you'll be able to read it in the dark. Wow, okay. Maybe I'm, like, partially Kyo too. 70%, 60% Shuichi, 40% Kaede, and 10% Kyo.
Oh?
You're a detective, so I expect your memory to be up to the task. Here's the melody. I listened to Kyo sing the song and did my best to memorize the melody and the lyrics.
Okay.
Alright, I think I've got it now. Wow. Your memory is extraordinary. You are indeed the ultimate detective.
Well then.
I'm surprised we remembered it so fast. Well then, let us begin this ritual right away.
How exciting.
Yay, we finally get to see
So
Angie.
then.
Before that, let's choose a spirit medium. It would work best with a girl. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in.
No.
No, I'll do it. Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Angie. Yeah?
That's right.
You want to be oh, you're gonna die, Tinko. Ah. You were just starting to show some redeeming qualities. And not call me a degenerate every time you saw me. Looking out for the group, being a good person, and now the game's gonna kill you. Cause I 0% expect this to work. Oh, come on, go ahead. That way you can say goodbye to her. After all, after you finish saying your goodbyes, keep your chin up and live life forward, facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Please. Tinko.
By the way,
Also, let me say this one thing. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too.
damn it!
And venting your anger onto something can cheer you up.
Yes.
Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. I think you've trained too much. You're probably right. Look at you two. Seems like the two of them made up. That's good.
So then.
So now, that we've decided on a spirit medium, let us begin.
Yes!
Alright, Himiko, I'll see you later. No, you won't, because they're about to die. Alright, so we got pictures
I would
now.
like the spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle. Please be sure to walk on the path, so as not to disturb the magic circle.
The magic circle.
Make sure you watch your steps since it's so dark in here.
You can still see, you know?
Next, you must be as a turtle within that circle. Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here.
Where'd you get that rock?
It's just a stone I brought from the
Oh.
courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
It's not where you got the rock, it's where Himiko got the rock.
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Okay.
Like this?
Someone's gonna kill her through the
This
floorboards.
may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the seance is complete.
Okay.
Whatever you do, you mustn't raise your head or change positions.
Can't raise your head or
Piece of
change
cake.
positions.
I have 5-star flexibility.
I believe that.
So then,
Starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be
let's
done.
see.
First, we must place this iron cage atop of Tinko. I shall leave that to Shuichi and Kokichi. Please keep in mind, walk carefully as not to disturb the magic
Yeah.
circle. Okay, you can count on me. I may not look it, but I'm actually super duper strong. Oh, okay.
I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
Oh, Kokichi.
It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Hold on! Don't just drop it on top of me!
We have to.
I know. It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
Oh boy.
Please don't jinx us!
Oh, you done jinxed it.
I'm tired. So, next, we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
Or, you know, maybe someone else is going to die and Tinko's going to be like, what happened? But she's actually the
I
murderer.
shall take that role. All
Good job.
right, everything is prepared. Tenko, how are you doing?
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
The final step is to place the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. The four of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
I thought the iron cage was heavy. Oh, Himiko.
Even with 4 people, it's still really heavy.
Last time we had Kibo.
Oh, holy crap, this weighs a ton!
No, it is not much more than 175 pounds.
Oh, you guys are weak.
I'm totally wiped.
It's only 200 pounds,
Could've
man.
used
It's
my
less than
magic
200
to carry
pounds.
it easily, but seances and magic don't mix.
Shut up.
Are you sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
Oh, is she gonna get crushed?
The iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can
That's
hold
wrong.
this weight.
Okay. I guess that's fine then.
Now, let us exit the magic circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it.
Okay. Tinko's
So
probably gonna die. This is the point of no return, Tinko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. She's
Got
gonna
it.
die. Understood. I won't say a word until the seance is over. She's gonna die. Okay, everyone. I'll see you after the seance. You're gonna die. You're not gonna see
Well
us.
then,
The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please choose one of your liking. I like this one over here. I like how they actually just reshuffled us. We each stood in a different corner.
now we darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candles. Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
Okay.
So go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay, got it.
You needn't move, Himiko. There are many gaps in the floor near you.
Ooh.
Yeah, got it.
Once the room is dark, I will begin the song. Please sing along with me. Then, I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
Okay.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
Correct. I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
Okay.
Okie dokie, then I'll blow out the candle now.
This is... I walked up to the closest candle and blew the flame out. The room instantly fell into complete darkness. Pitch black darkness. So dark I couldn't even see my own body. Overcoming my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along. I guess everyone kind of does have an instinctual fear of the dark. I moved along the back wall back to my corner. Then we began singing.
At last,
Okay.
at last, at long last.
Kyo led us all in the caged child song.
Young guard dog and little lost girl, sealed within an iron cage.
That actually gave me chills.
At mountain's bottom, within the darkness, at last, at last, at long last. How many will there be by dawn? Will there be two or just one?
Oh, well, she's dead.
Will the
And you guys just kept singing?
guard dog run far away, or did it eat the little girl? At last, at last, at long last.
I was hoping it would do one more. At last, at last, at long last. We finished the song, but thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that? Murder!
Say,
Is the caged child Angie Yonaga? He began calling. Now if this medium answers,
say,
is the caged child Angie Yonaga? What's going on?
say.
Is the caged child Angie Yonaga?
What's the matter?
What's wrong? Why won't Angie answer?
Hold on.
Himiko, I was very clear that you were not supposed to speak, yes? But something's weird. Why won't she answer? Maybe it failed.
Let's see.
Let's light the candles briefly.
Huh?
What? Is that okay?
Well,
Just for now. Confused, I walked along the wall back to the candle. I managed to strike a match and lit the candle once again. Ah, look, there it is. My boy, Flame. Flamebo. She's dead. Hey, what's going on? Did it really fail? Guys,
that cannot be.
that shouldn't be the case. The seance was perfect.
What?
Guys, Angie's not coming? Is that Tinko still in there? Guys, Tinko.
I see, yes.
I told her she mustn't speak until the spirit enters. She follows orders well. No, she's not following orders, guys. Do you not see the blood that was dripping right underneath the...
Hold on.
How about we let her out for now? Wait, dark arts such as this need to be started and completed the same way. Those who move the objects from the magic circle must be the same ones who brought them in. If not, the spirit may stay in the medium's body. Ooh.
Man.
Seeing as how this was a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around, but whatever. Yeah, do you not see the freaking blood right there? I guess... Yeah, and there's a board out of place. Shuichi... Not Shuichi, sorry, you're fine. Shuichi, your face is like, man, I'm so done with this garbage. Kokichi, you look mad worried, but do you not see the gap in the floor underneath your feet? Alright, we were careful to do everything.
I will remove the sheet.
Oh, yeah, not alive. Oh. Oh!
Perhaps.
Something is amiss. Yeah. Yeah. She ran towards the cage. Careful, girl. All you boys are loose. Himiko, I told you not to step on the... Dude, she's dead. But she wasn't listening. She jumped onto the cage and... Tenko! Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted it up. How did she lift it up by her dang self? I guess the adrenaline probably got into her and she got like super strength. Because that happens, you know, when like people freaking lift cars off of like their babies crying underneath of it. I'm impressed. You must have actually been training with Tenko. Yeah, this is bad news bears, it is. How? Was it the same weapon, or... Oh, give me another Monokuma file. Ding dong, bing bong.
Really?
Who would have thought there would be another victim during the investigation? Maybe Monophanie's green puke was predicting this tragedy. Oh, well now it's orange?
Ah!
It's normal color. I guess it was predicting this. Everyone please reassemble in the seance room. Oh no. So we have a murder during the investigation. There's never been a murder during an investigation before. There's been double murders. Then there's been like murder and then investigations start. But is this just like a whole separate... Didn't take long for everyone to come running.
What?
Tenko, seriously? Well, what is this? How did this happen?
How'd this happen?
Tenko, Go to No could protect you.
Got a minute?
Shuichi, explain the situation. I thought you were conducting the seance. What happened? No idea.
That's...
I don't know what's happening. Rise and shine, Earth sign. Called it. We backed out, and I was like, it's time to rise and shine, Earth sign. 1.
What on earth?
2. He is all that's left of a once powerful nation. Doom, doom, doom. Yet now, you are about to showtime. I need to learn the words to that song. One day I'm gonna do it. Then one day you're just gonna see me enter into my intro and it's gonna be like doom, 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 doom. And there's gonna be like 8 notes just all around doing that song. I'm surprised too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. I guess for now, maybe we should start the investigation right away.
Say.
Before that, I would like to confirm something. The culprit who killed Angie may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tenko, yes?
Huh?
That's completely
If so.
right. That could be the case. What happens in the event there are two murders by two people? What if there are 2 blackened? Well, we still need to find them both at the class trial.
That's right.
Now that you mention it, that's a good point. What would happen in that scenario? How? What would happen? Monodam, what would happen? What would happen?
Not that!
Why do you look so lost? Why do you look lost too, Monodam? I thought you were gonna run things instead of Daddy. I never expected something like this to happen. I don't know what to do, really. I don't know. Oh man, they're all disorganized. If you can't decide the class trial's objectives, then we don't have to, then we don't know what to investigate. Father always knows what to do. We should ask him for help. Have you already forgotten? Daddy's in no condition to help us. Oh, there he is. It's all our fault that Daddy ended up like this.
Yeah?
Huh? It's all your fault, Monophanie. Daddy, help. We don't know what to do on our own. We gotta use the power of love. That ought to snap him right back to normal. That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now.
That's right!
That's not true. Anything is possible with the power of love. You don't know that because you've never been loved before, Monodam. Oh, man, no, you're going next. You're dead, apparently. Daddy, I love you so much. Go back to normal. Father, I want to see you. I love you with all of my heart.
Right now, you're on the...
You're making me blush. A second one, of course.
Here I am!
I'm back. Were you all good while I was away? Oh god, is he gonna... Oh, he's gonna lick us all.
Thank you so much, my adorable darling cubs!
Even the bald one?
With you running the academy, I was able to fully enjoy my relaxing vacation! Oh, that tickles! Father's intense love is getting me all soaked!
Oh, don't say it like that,
Daddy, your tongue
Monotaro.
feels amazing! This better not awaken anything in me.
Dude, don't say that like that either. That reaction is justified, Monodam.
No.
Man, that vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time off to
To
relax.
tell you the truth,
Normally, most companies won't even let you take off to go on vacation.
I'm so
But I was able to do it. The secret is just to leave whether you get permission or not. Huh? Wait, so then... Who's this Baldy?
Yeah?
Oh, that's just a part-timer I got to cover for me while I was gone.
Hey!
Here's your pay, like we agreed on. Now take it and get out of here. I thought you were supposed to be relaxed. Okay, bye. Part-time Monokuma? Now that that nuisance is out of the way, what were you guys talking about again? Oh, that's right. What happens to your votes if there are 2 blackened candidates?
I'll answer that!
Well, I have the answer for that. First come, first serve. First come, first serve. The Blacken who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target.
In other words,
In other words, if the Blacken who killed Angie isn't the same one who killed Tinko, then only Angie's killer will be considered the Blacken. Basically, Tinko's killer was a wasted kill. Wait, Tinko's killer wasted a kill, and Tinko herself was a waste of a victim. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'll add that to the school regulations later so you can review it. Also, I updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder too.
Father!
Boy, everything is going so smoothly now again. Leaders gotta be able to take decisive action. Indecision is the worst. Daddy, you're glowing like a glowing lamp. Monodam is not impressed. There's nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. For as long as you live, I will never let any of you go. He just left us behind while saying he'd never let us go?
How nice!
That's why he's so amazing. Please look at me more, Daddy. Oh my god. Oh,
So
I never
long.
want to say that again.
Farewell.
Did Monodam not say? Oh yeah, he's just gonna stick around. Oh, he's peeved. Well, it looks like he's planning out some murder. So to make sense of
Listen
all that,
closely.
if both murders have different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer. But we don't know if there is a different culprit,
Let's
do we?
see.
True, we should investigate Tinko's death as well.
How
just in case.
exciting!
Aha, finally, things are starting to heat up.
of
It's getting
shit.
really exciting. You effing psycho.
Shuichi!
This is bad. Huh? This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tinko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now. So this is where you need to step up.
Listen up.
Listen, Shuichi. The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright!
Alright then, let's check the Monokuma file first. Alright, so the victim is Tinko. Okay, well we know what time the murder was. Time of death is when we were in this room. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck. The back of the neck? They'd have to like reach up and then stab her. That's so strange. Not the front of the neck, because she was turtled. Doesn't sound like, it doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse. Curse?
Jeez.
God, not again. Curse? Oh boy. Oh boy!
Hey!
My OTB! Look at them.
What? Curse?
Curse?
Kaito, calm down.
Calm down, my boy.
No way there's a curse.
There's a curse.
Don't screw around.
You're the one who's screwing around.
Yeah, you're hugging the ultimate
Do
assassin.
you want to die?
That's not a joke this time. You better let go of her. Oh. Well, rest in peace, Kaito. You were a dull sound reverberated through the room. Oh, he's bleeding.
Are you okay?
Kaito, are you okay?
My bad.
My bad, Shuichi. I'm starting to feel bad. But for a different reason. Yeah, because you're bleeding from the mouth. I'll leave this to you and Maki roll. Do not call her that after she just slammed you on the... Well, maybe that's just Tinko's blood. Maybe you've got like a mouthful of the back of Tinko's neck. Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
Correct.
True, we haven't time to mourn Tinko's death, as our lives are at risk.
This is...
That's true, but Angie and then Tinko. Himiko's probably not taking this well at all. And to think earlier I was suspicious of Tinko. I'm sorry, Tinko.
How can this be?
It's all Gonta's fault. Gonta fails to protect friends again. Oh, Himiko. Tinko's death caught us all off guard. Alright. You're a detective. Let's do it. Investigation resume.
Well...
It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to.
Got it.
Going to bring candles from other room to make this room brighter, okay?
No.
No, that won't be necessary. Yeah, that's not necessary at all. Why?
Listen up!
Show him, Kibo. Show him your new power. New power?
His eyes lit up!
Oh, so he's a flashlight
I,
now.
Muiruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Freaking foul-mouthed hot Jimmy Neutron.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Hey.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
Oh, Mew. I have no problems with her. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. She's great.
Oh, man.
What a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer
It's
or
okay.
something. But it's bright now, so we should hurry up and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Alright. Oh, okay, that's a truth bullet. That is not promising for you, sir. Okay, so... let's go body first. I like to kind of save the body for last, but, ooh. There's a hole in the corner, actually. There's a small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still.
this...
A hole. There's a space under here, too. Oh, hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something was dropped
That's
down
wrong.
here. Something was
Wait a
dropped
minute.
down there. After we check everything else, why don't we go under the floor and see for
Okay.
ourselves? Let's do it. Don't shut the hole in the wall. That is just a one-board hole, though. So we're gonna have to, like, pull up other boards, I guess. So it probably isn't Himiko.
Is
Cage used
this...
during the seance. 3 feet high, 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron
Okay.
cage. Enough for a person to fit inside of. A very Tinko-sized person, who I think was just like normal size. We were supposed to remove it as well, but it was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first. Because she's got god muscles, apparently. Through
Hey,
the power of Atua. Hey, look at this.
Is
Yeah, there's
this-
blood on it. Blood stain on the bottom of the cage, probably Tinko's.
That's true.
The spatter must have been made when she was... oh, gross.
what do you mean?
Which means Tinko was killed while she was inside
Okay.
the cage. I think you're right. Tinko went under the... yeah, I mean, she must have been killed while she was under the cage, because she was fine when she went in there. When the cage was lifted, she was already dead. Sad.
Then...
She was stabbed right when the cage lifted. That would explain this blood stain, right? Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment when the cage was lifted. That doesn't make any sense, because we saw the blood. I saw the blood. That's not a possibility. I saw the blood. They would not do that. Sure, I guess the marker stone must be. Yep, put this. It's a rock from the courtyard. Punched over. So the marker stone is a truth bullet, surprisingly. You're dead. She took her last breath crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury was a stab wound to the neck. This wound was fatal. This must have caused an instant death. I didn't hear a scream during the seance. Ah, wait. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Oh my gosh. Would Tinko have really kept her mouth shut despite the pain? Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What's the point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. Speaking from
That's
experience.
obvious.
Of course, quick deaths are my specialty. Well, that
By
makes
the way-
sense. The real question is what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon anywhere around. Probably underneath the floorboards. This floorboard is loose, and it's the one right under Tinko.
Why?
Why is this floorboard
If I
loose?
remember correctly,
It wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the seance. Why would it come loose during the seance? Floorboard is thick and wouldn't have come loose easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose. Okay. Is that everything around here? Guess so. Okay, so we'll do this. It's a magic circle. At least it was. It's been completely stomped over. I suppose this is unavoidable. Was this drawn with salt? Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt. Are you feeling alright? You sound ridiculous. But ridiculous. I've performed many successful seances. Why, I even had spirits enter my own body.
Right already.
Shut up, I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Maki really doesn't like to beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually.
But
In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original
So
circle.
what?
Well, we'll find it in Kiyo's lab. It should be written in the Cage Dog Village document.
Hey,
Isn't that right, Kiyo? He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. He worked pretty hard. The white cloth, and the dog, and then hopefully I don't have to talk to anybody. It's the white sheet we use for the seance. This was placed on top of the cage. Kiyo was the one who removed it.
is this?
This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque. And on the back, there's a blood stain right around the middle of the sheet,
but
no hole in the fabric. So she was not stabbed through. So we can once again delete the fact that the theory that someone in the room did it.
Okay.
She was stabbed while underneath the cloth. White sheet. Give me dog statue for 500. What is that on the wall? 9777? I'm not sure, but that's something I'm gonna remember. During the seances, a wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it. Maki could have done it all by herself. I could have done it by myself too. Wooden statue was pretty heavy.
if I remember correctly,
Kyo said it was about 175 pounds. That's about the weight of 2 girls. What kind of girls are you seeing? 2 girls? 100? Do you mean like 2 actual small children? Because maybe.
What?
What do you know about girls? Have you touched a woman besides your mother? What?
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding. Anyway,
Is this...
if this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tinko would have been able to, wouldn't have been able to get out easily.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right about that. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. She's bad at expressing words, man. Be careful. Alright, that means I do have to talk to somebody, don't I? Or do I need to look at the candles? Candles were on the wall. There are no windows, so it was pitch black. How did the culprit kill Tinko in complete darkness? Okay, now I guess I do have to talk to people. Alright, we'll talk with you, I guess. Do you now regret thinking it was Tinko? I said things that made Tinko look suspicious, and now this. Sorry, Tinko.
Stop it.
Cry later. Huh?
Because...
Crying won't bring Tinko back. If we don't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too.
Okay.
We need to find the truth and pin down the culprit for Tinko and for all of us.
I guess...
You're right, Tinko would want us to figure it out and so she'd have no regrets. That would be the best way to apologize. Apologize? I guess you suspected her, that's why you want to be sorry. You.
Well...
Do these floorboards seem a little unstable? They're tough to walk on.
Um,
Floorboards aren't nailed down, they're laying on top of cross pieces. That's what Gonta told me. They're probably the reason they're a little unstable. They've only been laid on top of. They've only been laid on top. That's why they're unstable. Well, these boards are fairly thick and sturdy. I can't imagine they'd come loose easily.
This...
If someone wanted to remove a floorboard, they could do so easily, though, right? I suppose so. Are you okay?
Hey!
Himiko, be strong! Gonta, if you shake Himiko that much, she's going to break. Don't shake that small child. She's not even talking. It's like Himiko not even here.
Like I thought.
She must be really shocked over Tinko. Let's leave her be for now. Okay. Himiko. Do you have anything useful for me?
That cannot be.
Why? Why did this?
I knew it.
Kyo, I know the murder was pretty
but
shocking.
of course.
Of course I'm shocked about that as well, but why did the seance... We performed all the steps flawlessly. Queen was more concerned about that than the murder.
Yes.
Of course, we performed the cage child again and summoned Tinko's body this time. Cut the crap, just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Shuichi were present, right? She did get killed during the
I
seance.
see, yes.
True. It may be best to move past what happened, to know why the seance
Is
failed.
that so?
Whatever, just hurry up. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tinko, the spirit medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle, so her head touched the marker stone. Then Shuichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tinko. After that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then all four of us placed the dog on top of the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles.
Yes.
Finally, we all sang the Cage Child song, but the seance should have been complete. Now that you mention it, I do remember hearing a strange sound during the song. Right there. Will there be two or just one? Ah, that was slight foreshadowing in the song too. There were two deaths. It's a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something?
What do you mean?
Then what happened?
Yes.
And we all called out to her, but no responses came. I had Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. Then we all removed the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First, all four of us removed the dog statue, and I took off the white cloth, and then Himiko ran over to the cage, and the moment she lifted it, we saw her dead. Sounds like Tinko was definitely killed during the seance. It would not be difficult in such darkness. Besides, she was inside the cage, yes. Then when was she
Well,
killed?
that's...
Yeah, that is
I
a
see,
problem.
yes.
There is another problem. And that is, why ever did the seance fail? Oh my god.
Perhaps.
Maybe someone moved from their corner? Did someone else sneak in here?
What's the point?
Obviously, since this seance is clearly a sham. Maki was never one to pull her punches. And she still won't be. Do I need to talk to anybody else? Anybody? Okay, great.
Hey!
We finished our investigation. Should we perhaps check
By the
underneath the
way.
floor? Seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for
That's
light?
true.
Let's bring a candle.
Okay.
With his light up here, we should be fine. Then I'll get a
Okay.
candle. You remove the floorboards. Let's go. So you would think that they're the same one though, right? That they're the same murderer? I pulled off some floorboards near the hole and Maki took the candle. Then we carefully made our way through the hole and through the floor. Or under the floor. Ooh, dripping blood. That's fresh. So fresh and so clean.
Okay.
Look
Well,
around for clues. I think I'm piecing something together just from looking right there.
Okay.
Yeah. So, there's this blood that's dripping right here. There is a cut piece of wood right here, a cut cross piece. And there is dried blood here. Under the assumption that Angie's room is the same, and this is probably the same murderer. But I don't know how they could have freaking... We'll go with the dried blood. There's a blood stain. That's pretty far away from where Tinko's blood is dripping. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
hey,
Hey, the back of this floorboard has blood on it too.
Ah!
Right, there's a little bit of blood on the on the underside of this floorboard.
what do you mean?
Did Tinko's blood splatter here when she got killed?
That's true.
I wonder, but I can't really be sure yet.
Okay.
But these bloodstains here are completely dry. There must be some reason these bloodstains in particular are dry. Because they're not the same blood. Also loose floorboard. Give me cut cross piece. Oh look, part of the cross piece that supports the floorboard is cut off.
That's true.
It's near the loose floorboard. And this portion is missing with the same width. And from what I can see of it,
That's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, and they could have used that. Question is why. Another cross piece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing.
Then,
So what is the purpose? What purpose did this serve? So that would mean someone would know that this seance was going to happen in this room, right? Unless this was just all convenient. Because we would have heard that getting sawed. If the culprit did all of this, then why? Blood dripping from the gaps. This is fresh blood. It's Tinko's. The fresh blood does... Ooh! Let me also do that so I don't miss anything. There's a sickle here. There's blood all over it.
Okay.
There's blood on this sickle. It's fresh. This is the murder weapon.
is this?
This came from my research lab. Oh no.
Huh?
It did? Well, you didn't do it.
Well,
Well, I mean, you could have done it. Now that I think about it, you weren't with us. It can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing its lethality, or you can hide it under your clothes.
Well,
If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade was about 6 inches.
That's right.
And since Tinko was in the cage, she wouldn't be able to defend herself. That's the perfect time to kill her because she's a
But-
freaking master of fighting. But even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tinko in the cage? Through the freaking... Yes, it should be able to
That's
reach her
true.
neck. It's 3 feet high, so if you were able to stab into it with a 6-foot blade, it would depend on Tinko's posture. But I don't think it's impossible. I think it's very possible.
Hey,
Hey, if the murder weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right?
That's true.
Perhaps after killing Tinko, the killer threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. I assume they were just under the floor. They could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those, yeah, that's what I believe. They were under the floor the whole time. I suppose it is possible it could have been someone in the room. Oh, okay. Oh, dude, under this floorboard is small. If that's the candle, some of the wood has corroded and is broken off so you can see into the next room. This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like the wood along the wall. This part is rotted away. It has natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally. But you can get into the next room through here.
That's true.
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? And the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving underneath here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True, but it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did alright because we had a light, but without that it would have been pitch black. Making it, that might be impossible to move around in
Nope.
here. They could have used it as a light, like you were doing right now. They could have used a light. Use the light. Is that possible? I don't know if it is. I really don't. I think we're done investigating here. Okay.
Is that all right?
Maki, you want to head back up? Glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all this dust. I like her. But then again, everyone who I like tends to die. That's all I kind of believe is freaking Tsugumi. Return to our investigation. Well, we're done here, and we're done there, so I guess we gotta go... There's nowhere else to go. Why are we ding-dong bing-bonging? I guess we gotta go into the next room, actually.
By the way,
We've only been investigating this room. Are you sure that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
because
If Angie and Tinko have different killers, then the Blacken we need to vote for
You're right.
is the culprit of the first one. Yeah, we need to... That's what Monica said. Shouldn't we investigate Angie's? You're
okay.
right. She's not wrong.
But
But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of those two who died, we need to reveal the truth of both of their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way, but if you plan on investigating the other crime scene, we should probably hurry up. Okay, so we need to go back and we need to look at her crime scene again and see if anything's changed. When I came to the hallway... No! A scene more surprising than I could ever imagine unfolded? No! A third one? Kokichi?
It's a lie!
I'm sick. Sick of it. They had me that time. I thought they finally did a triple murder. I was gonna be like, what the flippin' flop flip? Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror?
that's wrong.
You did surprise me. You actually had me that time. Where did you get the fake blood? Or...
Oh?
I'm sorry, I'm just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood.
Why?
What happened? Okay, so what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. Then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard. You stepped through a floorboard?
So mean.
Yeah, that got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard. Interesting.
got a minute?
If you're gonna lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything. Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess there were no cross pieces supporting this floorboard, so I kind of stepped through it. What bad luck. The cross piece was gone. Does that mean...
Huh?
Does that mean they removed a cross piece in every single room? If that's the case, then maybe it is Kyo. If there was one gone in the next room, that means the one on the other side is also probably gone, and it didn't matter where we held the seance.
God confidence, dreams. That's what the killing game is all about. Killing game fans, hold your head high and watch with your own 2 eyes.
I'm watching.
Baseball, soccer, mobile games. They're all nothing compared to the killing game.
He's not
The
wrong.
killing game just can't be beat.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you're right,
Behold,
though.
students,
Oh,
the entrance to the trial grounds.
okay, so you want us to go to the trial grounds. That's fine. I guess
I'm not
time's
so
up.
sure about that.
I'm sure. Oh man, it's because of you guys I didn't have enough time to check something. What were you trying to check?
See?
Wanted to research the seance again, so I bought this document with me. But unfortunately,
Man.
I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. Kyo perfectly reenacted the seance as what was written in the document. He drew a circle the exact same as pictured. Not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. Unless one of the tools is a freaking sickle. Wanted to check the final details, but I'll tell you about it later. I feel like sickle might be one of the things. At the class trials, so see you there. Oh, he's hurt. Kokichi left, the blood loss clearly affecting his footing a bit. Bloody Kokichi. That's such a good picture. Dripping again. Alright, let's go to.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? I see, so even she gets nervous
Do you wanna
sometimes.
die?
What are you staring at? Do you want to die? Haha, funny joke. Don't think it was a joke that time. Oh no. Oh no. Courtyard. Let's go over here. Well, here we are. Anybody, nobody's around. I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and click that. Just gonna click that, and we're gonna get going. Let's get going. The Shrine of Judgment. God, we've actually dwindled quite a bit.
Oh dear.
It appears we have all gathered, but it seems there are less and less of us. That's how this thing goes. People die.
Oh.
Less friends means much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, I'm pretty sure you've gotten a bit smarter by now, Gonta. Yeah, going to do his best to help. I'd want to graduate from... I'd want you to graduate from super idiot level, at least to Kaito idiot level.
What?
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Are
That
you
you're not a
okay?
super idiot. More importantly, are you okay, Kaito?
Ah.
Yeah, I'm feeling better now. Wow, Maki Roll sure does pack a punch.
I don't know.
It's your fault. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. You only did. Oh, what is wrong with you? I guess we've only lost. No, we've lost 6 people now. We're about to work on our 7th.
That being said,
No, it's a tall order, but try and use your brains this time so I don't have to use all my. You are never helpful in these. Never ever. These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire. You've been so not useful.
Unacceptable.
Though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable.
Rest in peace.
Atua, please, lend us your power.
But-
Still, it may be difficult for us to rely on Atua. Considering what has happened to Angie, whom Atua loved the most of all,
Well, you know.
she shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atua.
I also...
So what? Robots can believe in God.
Indeed.
Actually, before I met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do, and whenever I'm in trouble...
Got a minute?
How are you going to keep saying that? Atua and Ghost don't matter right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, the trial is going to be tough. We've caught Monokuma's trap. We got caught in Monokuma's trap. Monokuma's trap. He probably made the 4th floor so scary, so... on purpose to prevent me from investing. You're so useless, though.
already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way. Wow, everyone's just like, yeah, no.
Hey, so
Shuichi, say something.
Huh?
Well, what should I say? I think I'm gonna say that it's time to open up the trial grounds. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Here we go. As usual, we walked into the elevator in silence. Anybody gonna wait out here with me? Nope. Alright. Let's go. Let's step into this elevator here. And Bayonara. I can't that is a very excellent ending. Bayonara. So we're at 10. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. And so we fell faster and faster downward into the black. The elevator stopped, and just like always, the doors parted slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future. Or is it?
Uh-oh.
Boy, they look really depressed. Must be because there's even less participants now. Don't say that. They look depressed. You'll make Monodam sad. He's sad. As much as I'd like to keep hearing this adorable back and forth,
Now then,
let's hurry up and get this started.
extreme!
At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. I also have an interesting gut feeling that Monodam is the one who killed Angie. That's just a super duper gut feeling. I don't expect anyone to believe that, but it's in my gut. And Akane always told me to trust my gut. Third class trial was about to begin. Angie's dead. Angie Onaga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to help prevent the killing game. And she got killed. Not only that, then Tinko, the fighting daredevil of a lifetime, threw me on the ground, even threw Himiko on the ground. She hated men, but she knew that she hated this terrible killing game even more. Great commentary, Shuichi. The two who were killed both trying to stop the killing game. They were both trying to stop the killing game. Whoa. I was about to say most of this screen is gone now. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? Two different people? Okay, this entire one is completely still green. That I do not trust. One of you five did it. One of you five is a murderer. Don't think it's Gonza because I don't think he can fit down there. Think it might be Segumi. Or it might be Kyo. And see, we lost another one on this page. I don't expect... It could be Mewtwo. Freaking Mewtwo. Oh. In order to live, we have to find the truth. And I will fight for it. I will fight for the truth and lies in this class trial. Ask me if I want to save, please. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we got. Next time we are entering the class trial, and boy howdy is it going to be a doozy, because I think it might be Kyo, but I can only say that it's probably Kyo due to the second one. For Angie's, I'm not sure. For Angie's, I kind of think it's such a stretch, but I think it might be Monodam. Who knows? Maybe he's sacrificing himself so that we all get along. But then he also sacrificed Angie, and that's kind of a BS sack of garbage, but I guess she was stopping them all from getting along. But yeah, let's save. Ladies and gentlemen, United States Aviator, taking off, telling you to stay classy, passengers, and I will see you in the Chapter 3 trial next episode. Toodaloo.